it in first. I'm running late today, it seems.
Yeah.
For a change, I suppose. Oh, I feel running late. The theme of my weekend, to be honest, given work on Friday. Oh God.
Yeah. Oh
Slept
no.
through all my alarms, was about 10 minutes late, and not not that's not a bad thing. Like 10 minutes is kind of the, you know.
Yeah, like it's lucky that you work from home because otherwise you would have been about an hour late.
Yeah, but also it's not great when like you're the only person on shift.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there is an on-call person for 24/7 emergencies, but oh,
Mm.
I yeah.
Mm.
So I stayed late, worked it
Yeah.
back.
It's all
Um,
good.
they probably won't even notice, and if they do, hold my hands up and say, "Sorry, I overslept." That's that. It is. There's no point in trying to be like, there's no point in making
Yeah.
excuses. I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog died, or that, or oh, sorry, just like, no, no, look, be honest with you, I overslept.
If it was like 3 hours or something, maybe
Yeah.
say something, but it was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no need to make any other excuse for that.
Yeah. Also, like we've kind of said before, uh, we live with one of my work colleagues,
Yeah.
so I can't exactly bollocks too much,
Yeah.
But hey, look, Memorial Weekend, it wasn't busy. So I don't think anyone really noticed.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll find out Monday if they did.
Yeah.
I may not, because Memorial Day is Monday.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the Memorial Day is Monday. That or it's today. I don't know, but either way, it's kind of like a bank holiday thing
Hmm.
for them. So, oh no, I think it is Monday because I remember two of two of my associates are based over in Pennsylvania, and
Okay.
they were asked if they were taking the Monday off for it,
Hmm.
or were they banking the holiday.
Yeah.
And they're both in tomorrow, so thank God I'm not on my own.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so I think Monday is Memorial Day, and then people just treat it like we would a bank holiday. So take Friday off and go off for the weekend and have like a long 4-day thing.
Okay.
So I'm getting to learn about American holidays again,
Yeah.
which I haven't done since my um Canadian telecom days,
Hmm.
which has been so that's been fun. And even then, that was more the Canadian side of things. We never
Well,
really
yeah.
dealt with the American holidays.
Yeah. I was
So
just gonna say, those are two different
yeah,
countries, right?
I'm not I'm an idiot, but I'm not stupid. Fuck's sake. Um, so it's
I only know American holidays when Twitter tells me what holiday it is.
well, yeah, so like it's funny though. Like I say I'm what stupid, but I'm not an idiot. There was a part of me that like my brain had to sort of go, I no, AJ, no. So I was like, oh wow, so they've Memorial Day on the 29th, and then Independence Day a couple of days later. No, no, that's the 4th of July, you dumbass, not the 4th of June. 4th of July. There's another month ahead of that,
Mm. I think sometimes some of
before
my
Bill Paxman, makes his speech.
sometimes some of my stupidity really rubs off on you.
Sometimes I try not to let it happen, but then there's just elements where it's unavoidable. And that was one of those. That was one of those sort of brain dead.
Yeah. Well, you should probably introduce the show.
I mean, I was getting to that. I just kind of wanted to have a bit of a bit of a chin wag and a bit of a back and forth before we get into it. But yes, um, this is the Chrome Podcast, episode 1-15. As we delve further into Digimon Seekers.
Not chapter 2.
No, this is still we are still in chapter 1 of Digimon Seekers, and
I just have to give up thinking about this, I think.
yeah, it'll happen when it happens. Um, so
Oh, excuse me.
um, this was a fun one.
It was. I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
The ending was spectacular.
Oh, the ending's amazing. Like AG nearly gets arrested, and then the police realize they can't arrest him, and then Lucamon just says "fuck it" and starts fighting anyway.
Yeah, they're totally in the clear, and he's just like nom 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 nom. It's my house.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. So Eiji and Satsuki have their first interaction today,
Mm.
and by God, all the sexism.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Eiji's really worried because the police are after him, and he's really excited. Like he has this moment where he's like, "Oh my God, that's Cargo Dramon. Lucamon, take photos."
Yeah.
And Lucamon's like, "My eyes are not cameras." Um, I mean, I'd be the same. I saw Cargo Dramon above me. I'd be like, "Yeah, I want all the photos of that, please. It's
Yeah.
amazing." Because Cargo Dramon because I love Cargo Dramon so much. So much, so much. Um, I don't know, it just appeals to something in my stupid man brain where it's like,
It's the
or
manliest dinosaur helicopter I've ever seen.
yeah. Yeah. There's something to it, or it's just guns and bayonets and teeth and claws and
It's like the ultimate manly Digimon, isn't it?
yeah.
Because it's a dinosaur,
It
kind of. It's a helicopter.
Get to the
It's
chopper.
it's military in general. It's got guns. It's got knives.
Oh, it's such a they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I don't think that like you can't improve on perfection, and they I would love to see like the design process for Cargo Dramon. I'd
Mm.
love to see like where they started and where they ended up. Like, is there a little smaller like Budgie the helicopter version of it? You know, I'd love to see like a whole evolution line of like these gradually growing helicopters.
Mm.
Um, I've been talking about Budgie a lot lately.
Yeah, I can't remember what else you said looked like him,
Yeah,
or that was the image you got of something.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what
What's
that
during
was.
Cross Wars?
Possibly.
I don't know how because we were.
Sparrow.
Oh,
The
Sparrowmon.
Sparrowmon. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what he looks like. Or
mm,
she looks like.
he. Um, I think they refer to Sparrowmon as he.
I would have gone she from the
It's just a really
from
high
the
pitched voice thing.
yeah, but even the I don't know, just the general tone of the character
Yeah, I mean, you mean shrill and
comes across as a little girl.
yeah,
Yeah,
I get you. Yeah,
not even like a woman, a little girl
yeah, yeah.
specifically. Yeah,
Um, so
it's like Yuka in Corpse Party. It should be sitting there going, "Oni-chan,
oh no, no, I have
Oni-chan."
too much respect for Sparrowmon to do something like that.
Oh, that's the vibe I get from its face
Oh,
and its voice.
oh no, no.
At least it doesn't have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you've really been hating Corpse Party
If it was
lately.
in a V-pet, it probably would.
Oh, what? Yeah.
If
Imagine
it was
like
in next order, it probably would.
I've just been saying like imagine a next order like a Corpse Party but on next order mechanics.
She is on next order mechanics. Yuka has to pee every time she looks at something. And she pees herself and then she still has to go.
Yeah. Well, fear changes people, you know. But yeah, no, but like this is a really fun chapter. Um Eiji and Satsuki have their first interactions. He's a bit like he tries to be cocky again. He's like, "Hey, you're kind of cute." She's like, "I'm sick of hearing that."
Mm.
So she does have a bit of, you know, self-awareness, I suppose. Um there's also this weird line where she's like, "Is your hololization real or an exaggeration?" That
Mm.
doesn't make sense. I feel like it's a mistranslation, but they doubled down on it.
Yeah, you're a mind linker, that's what she said, yeah.
Oh, the mind link. Yeah, is the
Yeah.
mind link
Is
real
that
or
true or an exaggeration?
Yeah.
So can she not see him hololized next to him?
Hmm.
Or has he? No, in the art he's outside.
Oh yeah, on the
Yeah.
arties outside, yeah. Which is really
Then, and she calls them lame brain and forehead.
yeah. She's like she's the worst cop.
Yeah, she sounds like she's talking to the two guys from Power Rangers. Hulk and Skull?
Oh god, that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
I felt that's where you were going with that. Where it
Yeah,
was
but
like,
that's what she sounds. That's what she sounds like she's talking to, the two of them. You
hmm,
know.
yeah, it is very 90s
Mm.
lame brain, and obviously making light of the jewel on
Mm.
Lugamon's forehead.
Forehead. Yeah.
But
Reminds
like,
me of when Spike called Angel Captain Forehead. That was one of the best insults I ever heard.
oh, speaking of, I forgot to mention when we were in town the other day.
Oh.
Sex have Volume 2 of the DVD set.
Oh. Okay.
So you might want to look at that if you want to get Spike to sign it in a few
Yeah.
months.
Yeah. It might be using carton of VHS.
Mm,
Mm.
£8, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look into that.
Mm.
But yeah. Very mean picking on someone's forehead, but anyway.
Well, but I mean, we kind of established like a few weeks ago, like she is a very bratty character,
Yeah.
and like this chapter kind of goes out of its way to insult her again at every turn, just like the beach episode did.
Yeah.
And I'm using beach episode in the most over dramatic bunny ears possible.
Mm.
Um, but it's like it's an interesting one just for the banter between the two. Like AG gets cocky again and starts, basically hits on her, and she's like, "I'm sick of people telling me I'm cute,"
Mm.
and then it's immediately like, "Oh God, she's so high strung, and she's this and she's that," and like
Mm.
even when Satsuki hololizes, there's like AG sighed in relief, a female police officer, and then it's like,
Yeah, the way it's written, you can interpret it two ways, but the majority for me lies in, oh, thank God that's not a man officer.
yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah.
it really comes across that way.
And is that like is like it is like this chapter is very like this chapter kind of again like the beach episode treats Satsuki like just the absolute worst person to have to deal with in the history of ever.
Yeah, like it's showing that she's good at what she does while also making her seem kind of incompetent as
Yeah,
well. And
because there is like a thing here where she's like, "Oh, you're part of the Sons of Chaos. We're going to arrest you," and Eiji's like, "We're just on a walk mapping this area."
mm,
And she's like, "Wait, what? Cargo Dramon?" It's like, "Yeah, there's no Digitama on him. He's not poaching."
yeah, and I
Oh
was
wait, we
just
can't
about
arrest you.
I was waiting for us to get to that to go back and point out that
Yeah.
she shoots him long before that.
Oh yeah.
Before she finds out that he's not doing anything illegal, she shoots at
Yeah,
him
she just has
twice.
Yeah, she fires quote unquote warning shots from Cargo Dramon and all the Commandramon.
Yeah.
And even Eiji's like, "What the fuck part of this is warning?"
Mm.
There's a crossfire of bullets just over his head, and he's like, "What part of this is a warning shot?"
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's what else was there? Just before we get into like the whole like Lugermon just says fuck the police and attacks anyway.
Yeah, no, we've kind of gotten through all that, so she's all like,
Um,
yeah, AG is like, Lugaman, what happens if you get shot?
people die if they are killed, AG.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Data is substance.
I like the I like the Lugaman though. It just goes, maybe we should find out.
Yeah. Like Lugamon doesn't give a rat's. He's just like, "Oh, you want to go? Okay."
I also, yeah, with the whole sexism thing
Yeah.
going back there, there is a line where she says, don't just call me woman," and he didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a line back there where he's like, "Don't shoot me, woman," or something, something stupid.
Yeah,
or...
like, is this another case? Like, is this like? I'll have to look at like the fan like corrections later. But is
yeah,
this a case like in chapter 1 where we've just missed a line of text that the machine didn't translate?
yeah, it's something like that. I think because the word woman,
Doesn't actually come up.
no, it just like it's
Like there's a
she's cute, she's high strung.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
you've
female
low
officer.
self-esteem. Yeah, because the other thing, oh, you're kind of cute. I'm
Oh, you
getting
have
tired of
a
hearing
lot
that.
of self-esteem. That's what he says.
Oh, oh wow, and a lot of self-esteem. I think that's meant to say self-esteem issues, though. I think that's the interpretation of that.
No, I think it's, oh, you have a lot of self-esteem, meaning, oh, you're conceited.
Oh, oh, okay,
She's
yeah,
so vain, you know?
yeah. And
She's
then
like, I'm tired of being told I'm cute, just everyone tells me that, just stop.
right, okay, I did not read it that way because
Well, she's not saying it like that. She's actually tired of hearing it because
yeah,
she wants to be seen as tough
as
or
a
like
police
as a
officer,
proper police officer, but she's adorable.
yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see I can't wait to see AG try to hit on Yulin. Oh, oh,
She will just slap him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, even then, it's like, oh, she's the type that most guys, not just AG, would be put off by.
That's what I was saying. She came across with that big bratty personality.
Yeah,
Like,
she's cute, but has a mouth like a sailor and a
mm-hmm,
difficult personality.
mm-hmm.
At least she's clearly dedicated to her work. Oh, that's where woman comes into it. He literally says that Digi police woman really means business.
Ah, he did say woman. Okay,
Yeah, I think we both missed that.
we
Just
did.
yeah, because I think
I
we
think
jumped
it.
to the next line of what happens when you get shot.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So she heard him say that. Okay.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, her look is rather unique for a police officer. Like he does sort of
Yeah.
take note of her outfit and just like, yeah, that's
Mm.
cops generally don't look like that.
Also, the way he says it, that digi police woman,
Yeah.
it's not a police woman. There's a space there.
Yeah, it's
It's almost sounds like she works for the digi police, but she's not a police officer.
yeah,
Yeah, that
it's
could be a translation thing as well.
no, I
Because
think it's
police woman is one word.
yes, but Digipolice is also one word.
Mm.
So it's not Digipolice policewoman.
Yeah, but
But-
it just
So
reads that way.
it's no, I think I no, I think that reads fine. That oh, that Digipolice woman. So you can break it up either way, but the meaning is the same. You can't have Digipolice policewoman, but you can have Digi policewoman or Digipolicewoman.
Yeah, it still reads weird to me.
I think it's fine. I think you're looking for problems that aren't there. Like this, the translation we've noted on a case. Like she shoots it at its stance. What was that line? Oh yeah,
Oh,
worried about Commandermon's shooting. Lugamon its stance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is problems with the translation, but I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
this is
no,
one.
I don't mean it in a like a translation error way.
Or even a syntax error. I don't think there's a grammatical or syntax error here.
No, I don't think that either. I just think it sounds like with everything else AG has said that that's the way he's phrasing it.
Yeah, well, I like if we were to make this a guy, I think he would still say that Digi Police guy or that guy from the Digi Police really means business or that Digi Police officer. I do think there's a I do think there's an intended use of the word woman here, and if it was a male officer, he'd say that Digi Police officer. Um, because again, the the sighing of the sigh of relief of oh, it's a female officer, thank God.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
that's
yeah, no, but so I mean, I think the wording is intended, but if
yeah,
it was a
that's what I
guy,
mean. He's saying that woman rather than
yeah,
the officer. Like the way you're saying there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what it reads like to me.
yeah. Okay, no, no. Well, then we agree. Okay. I thought you were pointing out an issue with the machine. Okay. So yeah,
No,
what
I'm speaking as a woman reading a man talk about a woman.
Yeah. Okay. That is fair. Yeah. I was thinking what happens when you get shot. Maybe we should find out. And I love
The subtitles.
the sound effects.
Yeah.
Ga 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 ga.
And then the one above was just ta 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 ta
For the
ta ta
shot,
ta.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Like they're trying. Like that's why this needs to be like a manga or or like little animated shorts or something.
Yeah.
So so Cargo Dramon shoots at him. Data is substance. If you get hit by a bullet, it usually hurts and you die.
Mhm.
Eiji's soul is breaking into pieces. That's how it feels.
So they've been hit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Eiji shudders. Oh, I get
Yeah.
that now. He shudders.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah. You don't want to die during a mind link, do you? And she has a short fuse. And then she goes on about, like, if she had her Mechanorimon, she'd just burn Eiji to death.
Yeah.
Like, she just outright says, if I had my Mechanorimon, I would kill you. But you're lucky it's in for repairs.
Mhm.
And then,
That's when he's like, hey, what did I do?
yeah. Because she does
I'm
accuse him
walking
of...
here.
I'm walking here. Yeah, he literally says, well, not literally those words, but like I'm doing academic research here. I'm just mapping the area. And she had accused him of poaching earlier.
Yeah.
And then she's like, while it sounds nice, he's not exactly lying. I love that like the story is like, yeah, that's a kind of a white lie, but
I mean, he just happens to be mapping it for the wrong people, but he is just walking and mapping.
Yeah, and then Satsuki and Cargo Dramon are just like, there's no sign of Digitama in the captured Digimon. Deputy squad leader. In other words, they were just taking a stroll through Wall Slum as they claimed, and she hates that.
Yeah.
Like, clearly disappointed, but she can't arrest him for just being part of the SOC.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything.
He's also not confirmed to be part of them either.
This is Wall Slum, 9th Avenue, Castle of the Nine Wolves, the dregs of Wall Slum. Even we, the Digi-police, can't come in here without proper equipment. You must be acting suspiciously if you're just taking a stroll in such a dangerous place. It's no use. That woman is beyond high-strung, and he just gives up on conversation.
Yeah.
So,
but again, that woman.
Yeah, that again it is.
She,
yeah. So we find out there are reinforcements, and there's an endless amount of them. And Eiji's just like, okay, look, they can't arrest us. Let's just get out of here for now. But Lugumon has just gone, nah, fuck the police.
Yeah.
And is tearing through all of the Commandramon. The bulletproof equipment, the guns, just torn to shreds.
Yeah.
And Lugumon's like, this is my home. And then howls. And then now Sasuke's like, that's an obstruction of justice. What kind of monster are you? The tip they received could have so I think this kind of leads into what we were saying before as well, where when the Digimon in the robes or the rags was like, this is too easy, let's give them a real test. I think we're right. We were saying they tipped off the Digi-police. Because now it's like,
we said that in the last episode.
Yeah. And now even Sasuke's like, oh, was that tip off? We received a trap. And then Eiji's like, you're super strong, but why did you mess with the police? And Lugumon's just like, shouldn't I have? And then does like the doggy head tilt thing.
Yeah.
Who?
That was weak. Ow, that was too strong.
Apologies, headphone users. I felt the reverb off that.
My hand stings.
Oh.
No more high fives.
Hot tag. If you're so now Sasuke's in full, like, if you mess with the police, you'll be arrested.
He's having a tantrum.
Yeah, just having a tantrum. And Lugumon's just like, there's no law like that here. Go, please go away. Eiji, with his head in his hands, connects to Grim anyway. He tries to tell the Sons of Chaos interviewer what's going on, but the interviewer isn't around at the moment. Bad news. And then she rolls up her sleeves. Satsuki is like getting ready to fight, and Eiji realizes she has a linker. So like, Ryu Senji has equipped the Digi-police with these linkers. I think we knew that.
I think we knew that. Yeah, I don't know if he knew that.
No,
we knew that at least.
Yeah, I thought Ryu Senji said that to Eiji though,
Maybe he did, but I
'Cause
don't
he
think
said-
he's surprised. I think he's
because it does mention that like Ryu Senji did mention like he was um a advisor. There's to the MPD. Abaddon Electronics had received for orders for a variety of electronic equipment for the police. And Ryu Senji is supposedly an advisor. There it is. Yeah. And then Lugamon's like, her Digimon partner is over there. And they look up at the Cargodramon, and this is where it just gets funny. There's like a boom, and Cargodramon moves in the sky above.
This is where the horror movie kicks in.
Yeah. Cargodramon changes the angle of its rotors and raises its nose slightly and opens the large hatch at its rear. Something is waiting in the cabin. A Digimon peeks out. And peaks is spelt like mountains.
Yeah.
Nucha, What the hell is that? Eiji is terrified. With a hideous writhing, it shoves itself out of the hatch and falls, thuds, and lands. New man. It's a huge slug. Ah! It's a Numamon! Eiji screams in terror.
I'm right there with him. I'm right there with him.
I read that earlier, and I that was like, yeah, no. If we were doing like favorite character or whatever, I like Meg and Eiji were just like
Yeah.
it's a tight knit right there. Oh my god, a Numamon!
Anytime I see a Numamon, I go, ah! Oh god! So if one, and the size of her one as well.
Oh god, yeah.
If that fell down in front of me out of a helicopter, I would just die.
Yeah. I also don't like that Eiji and Lugamon might get their asses handed to them by a Numamon next week. Because I feel like we're leading into Satsuki arrests him because now they have cause. Lugamon went, fuck the police.
Yeah.
Now they'll be arrested and brought in, and then we'll get that bit from the trailer where Yulin's talking about if you spend too much time in Mind Link, you'll die or whatever. So I feel like that's kind of what we're leading into, going into 116, 117. But overall, like a super fun chapter.
Yeah.
Like, we wanted more of Satsuki. We got that.
Yeah, we did.
We got that in spades. I could have done without Eiji brushing her off because vagina.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a woman. I'll flirt with her. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Because he, like... I really want to see him try and pull this with Yulin and just have her slap him.
Because that's the way he was with the receptionist as well.
Yeah.
And he doesn't seem to be like that with anyone else. Only women.
Only,
so that little cocky, what we thought he was like, it just seems to be his personality with women.
Yeah.
And
I hope I hope they're making it an intentional part of his personality to get called out later on.
Yeah.
Like because
by Yulin when she slaps him.
Well, yeah, but it could be a character growth thing later as well.
I hope so. But I hope they don't do it in a way like, wow, for a woman, you're a really good officer.
Yeah. You could just leave the first part of that sentence out. Hey, Satsuki, you're actually a pretty good officer. I was wrong about you.
Yeah.
You don't have to use the for a girl.
Yeah. But I can see them doing that.
Yeah, it seems to be rooted in Eiji's personality, which is why I want to see them like call him out on it. Yeah,
but that makes me wonder, is it rooted in writers?
I was literally about to say that. I was like, is this the writer's opinions, and is Eiji a conduit for that?
I would hope not.
No.
I hope they're just writing what is he, 19?
Yeah, I hope.
So I hope he's just
cocky 19-year-old,
cocky, stupid child. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember telling that story when we were talking about the receptionist of the group of girls in town.
Oh yeah, that we walked past. Yeah.
Yeah, and like this one lad was like texting them all as if they weren't going to be chatting to each other. you know. So I think that like so it could just be cocky 19-year-old, but I do want to see it get called out.
Yeah.
Um, but like, but I'm not. It's not like it's a bad personality trait, but it's clearly intentional.
Mm.
So I'm okay with it doesn't bring the chapter down for me
No.
because I can understand it in context. It's not just it at the moment anyway. Like if we're still saying this in chapter 314 or something or
Yeah.
316.
Yeah. Like if
Um
AG is still talking like that about any of the women at
yeah,
that stage, and it's just a normalized thing that no one's calling him out on.
I
Because
don't
I know a lot of it is from the perspective of in his head,
yeah,
but if his thinking doesn't
evolve.
evolve over time,
Yeah.
then I will fully believe it's just a writer, and that is just bad writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like I'm sure that there's characters out there that are like that don't reflect.
yeah,
And like obviously you have to write villains, but he's the main,
I
we're
think
supposed to.
you're not allowed to write villains anymore.
Yeah, you're not, because that means you believe in what they believe in.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
a stupid mentality that people
Yeah,
have.
it really is.
Like, oh, this villain murdered like George Lucas wrote Anakin Skywalker murdering a bunch of children. That must mean he wants to kill kids.
Mm,
And look, and and I hope the listener knows that that's stupid.
yeah.
But there are people out there who have that mentality.
Yeah, like if you were to write a story about anything, like we were talking with the housemate, because she's writing
Yeah,
about people who write romance novels in weird settings. Like there's currently ones where they're like in Afghanistan and the current climate of stuff. And
yeah,
I'm like, I don't think, some people write it in like World War II. And I'm like, if you're writing a World War II novel, you have to write about the enemy,
yeah,
who were the Nazis. And you might have to write from their perspective, depending on the story.
yeah.
Doesn't mean you're a
No,
Nazi.
that doesn't mean you
Just because
believe
you
in it.
can get into the head of someone like that and understand them from a psychological point of view does not mean you agree with them.
Hmm. Yeah,
Because you write them so
or
well,
you've
you
done
must believe that. No.
yeah, just because you've done your research or your historical study.
Mm.
Ew, I really
Mm.
hope that didn't get picked up.
Mm.
It probably did. So apologies. Hi, special guest housemate. Um, but just because you're writing, just because yeah, like that, just because you've done your homework on a subject, doesn't mean you've suddenly got a closet of memorabilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a mindset on social media that I just don't understand.
Yeah.
But hey, come August, we might not have to anymore.
Yeah, I won't get to look at social media at all,
Yeah,
really.
because Elon might pull Twitter out of Europe because
Yeah.
he's being
Because he doesn't want to have to disprove
disprove
misinformation.
misinformation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just pulled the trigger on the whole thing,
Yeah.
apparently. Uh, and nothing of value was lost. Let's be fair.
Yeah, because Europe will just move to another website that will do that.
Hmm. Um,
I don't know.
so I guess we're going back to Hive in August.
Uh, yeah, I guess so.
But
So, do we have comments for Seekers?
I don't think so. I think
Just the one for Tamers?
just
Yeah.
let me double check that. I think Desmond commented on the previous Seekers one, but it was more of a. I think we addressed it beforehand.
Oh, yeah, I guess you guys didn't make it Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, um,
Sorry, I just love Blunter's comments on your
oh yeah,
noodle challenge.
on the spicy noodle challenge. Yep. I
Meg
did.
MVP.
Yeah, Meg MVP. Um, I did a 2x spicy bulldog noodles challenge because it was one of the stretch goals for my birthday stream back in April, and that video is unlisted only for members of the Discord. Um, because yeah, there was so much going on in the week since that I had to put it off until just yesterday, but it's done now, and it was tasty, but I no, I think I got what, the three quarters through the bowl, and I was
Yeah.
just like, nah, I tap, like I on camera I tapped out just because
Yeah.
I couldn't. My lips, my tongue, my eyes, my nose, my stomach, they were just like, please stop.
Then you were fine afterwards.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
the liter of milk and the stomach medicine I took helped with that.
Yeah. It was afterwards. Like I thought you were. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be bad,
Mm,
but no, you seemed
so did I,
fine
because the
after as soon as it kind of, as soon as your mouth and everything cooled down.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been yeah,
Mm.
it was a thing. So we never showed off the artwork for this week.
Oh yeah.
So it's just I'm kind of, I would have liked Satsuki to be in the image as well, but I do
Is she?
she's, well, I mean, if she's still inside,
You zoom in because you can see two things. Could
uh,
just be Commandramon, but
let's have a look. Oh, maybe. I mean, that, I think those are the ropes the Commandramon are descending from.
yeah,
So I think those are just Commandramon.
yeah.
I don't
I
think.
could see two figures. I wasn't sure if that was a Numamon eyeball or not.
Oh God, no. Let's hope.
Also, when he said he opened the rear, like I know they mean that the
Like
door.
the door on his back, because he is because he is a cargo helicopter.
Yeah, did they open? Did Numamon fall out of his butt?
I think so.
Yeah, I
And
thought so. I thought they meant that door.
I thought the one, like the rib cage that's opening up,
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm
no.
super happy to see that that is actually how that works.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, if he has another door at the back there, which there seems to be a handle there as well, so
yeah, like that's definitely a Commandramon, and that one beside it might be as well, but it could also be a very low detailed Satsuki. It's tough to say. Oh no, well, sure, she's hololized, so she wouldn't even have a, her hololization wouldn't need any of this. She could just beam down like it's fucking Star Trek.
yeah, true.
I think that's basically what it says as well.
Comes down the rope, doesn't she?
That's why I'm scrolling back. Someone
Someone
comes
comes down from
on
yeah,
a rope. Oh, okay, so it
yeah.
is
She
her as
does come.
well. She comes down on the rope as well. Interesting. So the holograms have to physically interact even though they're hololized?
I guess
Or is she just doing it for show?
could be that too.
um but yeah, but you can see a tail there, so that's definitely Commandramon.
What a tail.
I think that, yeah, that looks like a tail. Like he's yeah, because like that's the front of his head there. That's the helmet looking in, and he's careening down.
Mm,
So that's his tail here.
okay.
The one beside him again. Oh no, that is just another Commandramon.
Yeah,
You
I
can see the
think that's
helmet
the
and the
helmet and the
face,
face.
and
Yeah,
then the gun on its back.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So no Satsuki in this image.
yeah.
Shame. But but not Cargo Dramon's butt. Also love.
Lucamon's butt.
Yeah, there's Lugamon's butt, all right.
No butthole, thank God.
Yeah, they did not give him they did not give him a pucker. Um, However, we don't have an Artist Alley section this week,
mm,
but that's okay because a whole bunch of new trading card stuff came out,
okay, let's have a look at
and
that though.
yeah. So, well, actually, first off, I want to address, we got Lugamon's dim card leaked out. I think we were talking about this last week because the dim card is going out to people now
Yeah.
with the band. So we now have this. So we
Oh yeah,
have
did we brought up this?
Did we bring this up last week?
Did we?
I,
Or were we just looking at
or
it?
it might have been we were just looking at it.
I can't. It's hard to remember if we were just looking at it or if we were recording while looking at it.
Yeah. But we obviously have Lugarmon.
Yeah.
We have Soul Lugamon.
Mm.
And then we have Fenrilugamon.
Okay.
And Soul Lugamon, Soul because of the sun. I think solo because lone wolf, and then Lu as in Lupin, Gar as in Garm also means wolf, and that's kind of where
Mm.
his etymology comes from. We also got to see through this, uh, so this is a dark evolution, Hell Lugamon,
Mm.
and there's also a fusion. Maybe we did talk about this last week. Um, there's a fusion of Lugamon and Holtzmann's Mega Level.
Yeah.
This one is called Benra Lugamon Take Michizuki. So he's just got the
That's a
sword.
mouthful.
Yeah, it is a mouthful. He's just got the sword, but you can see his front feet also kind of have like Holtzmann like colorings to them. I'm hoping we get a better like image
Yeah.
of this soon, but you can see like there's Holtzmann colorings on his front paws.
Mm.
So that's pretty cool. So
He looks like a cross.
but he does. He looks particularly a cross up. Cross up is a thing that gets introduced in the Young Hunters arc,
Okay.
and
I was just referencing that the legs, like it looks like when they stick the horse leg when he's a horse.
I mean cross 4B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
get
different
you.
legs on the front and this on the yeah.
Yeah, no, but when you see when we get to part 3 of Cross Wars
Mm.
and you see what a cross up looks like, that'll make a bit more sense.
Okay.
I like that Damemon is here. I wish that Damemon's evolution was on this as well, but oh well. Or sorry, yeah, Damemon. Um, but yeah, so this is them.
Mm.
Now we do have actually high quality art of Fenrir Lugamon, that got out thanks to the card game.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, he's
pretty.
quite pretty. Like not in a anything with a pulse kind of pretty, but just it's a really good design.
Yeah.
I love that like it goes back to the Japanese armor, keeping in theme with the other two Digimon. And then of course like as like the temple he's
Mm.
basically living in. But it's a really good mega level. It's a really good design, and I
Is he
want to.
made of water?
I think it's blue fire.
Oh, blue fire. Okay.
Yeah, but I this is much not for a different reason. This is one of my favorite designs in a while, and I really can't wait to see high quality art of Soul Lugamon now.
Mm.
Because if I take this away and I take this away, we got a new look at the AG and Lugamon cards.
Mm.
So we now have like text and effects. Last time we looked at these, everything was just blank
Yeah.
on the effects. So good to see that we have like proper filled in abilities and such. We got a look at Baumon,
No.
who has like that card is just ridiculously
That's so
cute.
cute.
Yeah, look
I
at him.
love it.
He's just taking care of the little one.
I need 10.
I know, right? I have the box ordered.
Yeah.
um, but also like they're living in the trash. They're in the slums.
Yeah.
So we're keeping that theming going. We also got a card of Lugarmon. Hold on, I'm getting. Okay,
Okay,
bless you.
I think it's gone.
Okay.
I hope I hit that on time. I'm not sure if I did.
Well, I guess we'll find out when I go to upload this. So this is Lugarmon, and yeah, I love all the like you can still see wall slum behind him.
Yeah.
I love the big old muzzle. I still think
Mm.
that's one of my favorite parts of this design. Is the big old muzzle, but yeah, it's some pretty good art. Hold on, let me get rid of Beaumont here. We can get a proper look at that.
Garmon's a big boy.
He is a big boy. And then it kind of upsets me that he does the Wergurumon thing though, and I called it, and I don't like that I called it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go to 2 legs, and then he's gonna go back down to 4 for the mega. And I don't like that I called it. Like it does annoy me that I called it, but like yeah, so Lugamon is
Yeah.
upright and then Fenrir is back on 4 legs. That kind of sucks. I would have just liked him to be a quadruped the whole way through,
Yeah.
but oh well.
Not every character needs to stand on two legs.
No. Although,
And I say that as someone who enjoys when certain characters are on two legs. But you know.
yeah. We also got, I don't know why I didn't expect this, but we got a Satsuki card.
Ah.
So that's fun.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh,
I shouldn't say that. She'll beat me up.
I actually think I have the effect for this. Where is she? Yeah, because a shine. So she's gonna be super rare or rare. Yeah, I think she's a rare. Let me have a look at the. Yeah, so she's rare. So this is gonna be shiny. And then we have the effect, which is Sasuke Tamahime, Digipolice. Play the security effect is play this card at no cost. Main effect. At the start of your main phase, if your opponent has a Digimon in play, you gain 1 memory. During your main phase, Mind Link. Mind Link this card to one of your Digimon with Numamon or Monzaimon in its name or Digipolice in its traits. Inheritable skill. All turns, while this Digimon has Numamon or Monzaimon in its name or Digipolice in its traits, it gains jamming and reboot. At the end of all turns, so yours or your opponent's, you may play 1 Satsuki Tamahime from this Digimon's evolution cards at no cost. So you can take it, you can basically undo the Mind Link, put it back in the option card section, and then on your next turn Mind Link again and repeat the effect.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
Mm.
So it also plays into Mind Link only lasting, you're only supposed to do it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So it's a nice way of bringing that skill, I say skill. It's a nice way of bringing that like element of the mechanics of Seekers into gameplay.
Mm.
They've gone about it in a really good way. I wonder if the 2 divisions spoke, because we know that doesn't happen post game. We also got some really fun. We also got some really fun Commandramon card art.
Yeah, I really love this and the shiny one.
Oh, the shiny version. Yeah,
the shiny version of that.
Yeah, let me bring this image up. Thank you, Twitter, for sharing this. So I'll bring up Beaumont and I'll just replace that one.
Poor pig.
I know. Okay. Love here. So these are the shiny versions that were on display, and this was how I first seen it, but then they put out the official art, and the Commandramon one is really cool. It's a super rare as well, so I don't know how many of them I'm going to get in the box.
The shine effect on it makes that background pop so hard.
Yeah, because it's all neon and stuff already. Just the holo foil really does sell it more.
Yeah, and because of the it's meant to be camouflage, but he looks like a disco ball.
He does. But what I also kind of like about it, and why do I keep closing that? Maybe I shouldn't. Is it's easier to show off on the other version. He's just so happy.
Yeah.
He's a happy police dino.
Look at the guy in the background making
green. Look at the green one in the background.
I don't think he's green. I think it's the green light
neon,
above him.
Yeah, the neon.
But
light.
he's like, he's looking at looking at the other guy like, you're very sus, and the other guy's sweating like, oh god.
Yeah.
What is that?
But I think that is Pagumon.
He normally sus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might remember in '99 they a group of them took over the Yokomon village. They were working for Edamon.
Sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't picture it.
Okay. No worries.
I'll look it up later.
Yeah. So I love, like, he's just happy to be there. This one in the back is the Angie one. and this one on the other side is just very determined.
They're like the Tyrannomon. They don't all have the same personality.
Yeah, and I like when they do that. I
Yeah,
like when they
like
do
they're
that.
a carbon copy, but they're not.
Yeah. This is high quality.
Mm.
It's so
Is
good.
it a bunny?
Which kinda. It's the pre-evolution of Gazimon. The big grey sus looking bunny.
Brain is not working today. Oh yeah.
That
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It turns into that.
Okay.
There's the survive version.
Mm.
But and just to show you it properly. So Pagumon.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's terrifying.
Hmm.
The realistic version of it.
Oh that. Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah. That's why. Why is that a thing? ArtStation, why would you show us that? It's terrifying.
You guys will have to Google that. We're not showing that off.
No.
It's terrifying.
No.
We're not saving that image. It's cursed.
Oh, it's worse. It like the Demi-Vmon eating the chocolate bar is
He looks
so
like the
cursed
worm.
as well.
He looks like the worm from Labyrinth.
Oh, yeah. Just Google image search Pagumon. You'll see an image of Pagumon next to a Demi-Vmon eating a chocolate bar. It's terrifying. Oh, this was made back in 2015 as well.
Mm.
So, just bleh.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah. Okay, so
I like the card with him on it.
which-
He's like dropped paint on something.
oh, I think that's a Tokomon. No, Moshimon.
And yeah, he's all
He's
like,
like,
meh.
yeah.
That's cute.
BT9006 for those who are wondering about the card art we're looking for. We're looking at BT9006. So yeah, that's kind of like that's I think that's kind of everything. Oh no. On the dim card stuff. Let me just bring this image back up because I'll just use it to replace. We also got, we don't have official art of Solugamon and Hellugamon yet, but we do have their sprites. So this is Hellugamon. Terrifying.
Like, he's like is it Skull
Greymon?
Greymon?
Yeah, kind of, but on fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if this thing will actually turn up in Seekers or if they just wanted a dark evolution for the dim. After Ghost Game, I'm not equating the official releases to anything that might show up in the product.
Oh god, no.
Because Ghost Game has burned me on that. And then I thought I had a sprite for Solo. Not Sokoa. There we go. So there is Soul Lugamon. And I think he does have that sort of punk look going. I can't tell if that's
he
armor.
looks like he's from Mad Max.
He does. That's what it is. The sprite makes him look a bit more leathery punk. But I don't know if I don't like. I can't tell because it's a sprite, and we won't know until like proper imagery comes out. But
yeah, if he's wearing armor or if he's in bondage.
Yeah, his shoulders are on fire though.
His shoulders are on fire. Yeah,
that's fun.
Doesn't Lugarmon in the trailer have a circle of fire around him?
Yeah.
Yeah. As well as in his mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also looks like one of Lugarmon's hands is like a clamp.
Yeah.
Is he clamped from Futurama? Oh no, my clamps!
Were you?
Oh, actually, speaking of accents, there is one part of that chapter we kind of overlooked, and I find it's hysterical.
Oh.
AG kind of points out that she's speaking with a fake Edo dialect, or Edo dialect.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's hilarious, because there's a part of me that's like, okay, so if we were to westernize that, is she like really playing up the fact that she's a copper? And like, so like on a Western take of that, is she like talking like this, say, surrender now and we'll we're suffering the wrath of the Digi-police,
See,
pal.
you've just brought that up. That was something I was going to bring up earlier, actually.
Mm.
Well, beforehand, but earlier. Um, the voice that he heard first, he didn't equate that to a female.
No.
So was that
Was that
Cargo Jamon's?
was that Cargo Dramon's voice, or was it her putting on this accent?
Yeah,
Maybe it's her way of making herself seem tougher.
maybe.
What we'd have to do is, I don't want to do it on screen because you wouldn't know what we'd come across. And I'd like a very controlled environment. We'd have to like YouTube like different Japanese dialects
Yeah.
and the context behind like what an Edo dialect sounds like compared to, say, I don't know. It's because it's that thing where like,
Because sometimes it's not entirely the accent; it's just the phrases you say.
yeah, because they do that with Tentamon a lot, and other anime where Tentamon speaks with a Kansai dialect, which he shouldn't, because the Digimon should have no concept of what that is.
Yeah.
Right. But also in anime, when a character speaks with a Kansai dialect, when that anime gets dubbed, they just make them Texan, y'all, because that's how you translate how that the difference is there. You understand what I'm saying? I apologize, but I'm a showman at heart. Show person. So yeah, I think that's what they were kind of. Maybe that is what they were going for. This fake Edo accent was just booming, but they could have very well been Cargo Dramon, because I think he's talking to Cargo Dramon at the start.
Yeah, I think he's talking to him, not realizing that there's somebody in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it is a booming voice, so whatever it is, whether she's talking into a speaker or
a voice
speaking,
modulator or something, yeah.
He's definitely it's definitely being broadcast out rather than her just shouting out the side of Cargo Dramon. That would be hilarious. Yeah. What? Can't hear you.
She's just screeching so loud there's reverb. But overall, I really enjoyed this one. I want to see where 115 and 116. Sorry, this is 115. Where 116 and 117 go. And I think we are getting toward the end of chapter 1. I think I don't want to use the website as a basis either, but
because we did that last time and it didn't work.
Yeah, but I think we will get to about like 118, 119, and then we'll roll over, because there's not much left. There's the stuff with Yulin, and Lugumon has to evolve.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's left, really.
That's what's left from the trailer, yeah. So, and I suppose going 118, 119, 2, anywhere.
Yeah.
Like 18, 19, 20, but not.
But not really. Yeah. But overall, like, I'm not as fixated on the chaptering of it. I thought they would have wrapped it up earlier, but they clearly want to do this in long form chapters.
Yeah.
So this might end up being like a 5-chapter story. But the content of it, is probably going to be 200 pages or something by the time they're done.
I've seen fanfic writers put out longer chapters than these.
Yeah. So you wouldn't know how long they want to go for, really.
Yeah.
But speaking of fanfic, I might do another fanfic stream soon. I don't know. I'm been talking about burning the candle at both ends for a while, and I'm looking at content that's just chill rather than sitting and playing Tears of the Kingdom for 7 hours straight. As much as I'm loving that, the work schedule is not playing ball with that idea. So I want to start doing a bit more chill content. So maybe a fan fiction day. We still have a couple of model kits that need building.
Yeah, although I feel like that'll be stressful.
Yeah, well, I feel like that'll have to be a, start at 12 in the afternoon and finish at 8 in the evening kind of thing.
Yeah. Whether you've built it or not.
No. Like the Millennium Puzzle.
Yeah.
But Shine Greymon's model kit comes out in a couple of weeks. So that'll be fun.
I still have
Dark Magician Girl and Siren is upstairs.
Siren. Are you ready for Siren?
Siren, I think we won't be able to do until we leave. until
Yeah.
we move, till we
Need
have a
space. Yeah.
yeah. I need space for Siren.
Need space for all of them. The puzzle just builds into something small, so that was okay.
Yeah, like the model kit for the puzzle was the pieces of the puzzle, which
Yeah.
then built another model.
Yeah.
So that was fun, but I think Dark Magician Girl would be fine. There's enough parts that are similar enough where the parts are just making like the armor for her leg or her skirt and things like that. But
yeah, she's not a puzzle. Yeah, she's just a click together.
yeah,
Yeah.
but Siren, yeah, I need a bigger workspace.
Yeah.
Um,
As you build it, it's just yeah.
yeah,
And it has teeny tiny parts. You don't want to be stuck in a bedroom with stuff everywhere, in a studio with stuff everywhere.
nice save. Um, you know, but yeah,
Just blank that out there.
not editing this. This is basically a live show with less steps. But yeah, no. So like, there's a couple of things I want to do that like to just sort of not be looking at video games 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And that's really what it comes down to. Just not looking at video games 7 days a week.
You'll have to get yourself background that's like you sitting next to the open fire with a bookcase and
yeah, well that was
read
why
all your fanfics.
well that's why like that was what the porting over the podcast set to the other streaming software was for.
Get yourself a nice comfy armchair.
Yeah, well that's I will look into that later, but it was fun for the first fanfic stream.
Oh, excuse me.
It was I thought it was just a novel idea that because it was quote unquote not a Code Crown production. So I wanted to get there. The other thing, that episode will go out live not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, the 7th.
Okay.
Because there will be no live stream that day because I'm on call.
Yeah.
And I could end up not getting a call at all. But Sod's law, Murphy's law, as soon as we go, yeah, I think we'll get away with this, I'll get about 6 or 7 calls in a row.
Yeah, straight away. That's how it works.
Yeah, that is how the universe and spite work. So what I will try and do that week, maybe to fill a couple of gaps, is I still need to open up and show off the Season 4 Digivice. I got the anniversary vital bracelet. So maybe we'll show that off, but load one of the dim cards into the Ghost Game bracelet.
Yeah.
So that one can stay in its box untouched.
Yeah.
Much like the 25th anniversary one, because I don't want to scratch the screens on them through use. The Ghost Game screen is getting scratched quite a bit.
Oh yeah, the band on my one is after dyeing itself blue somehow.
Oh god.
You've seen it. It looks like a pen leaked on it or something, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It couldn't possibly have from where it's been.
Yeah.
So whether it's just a reaction of it to something, or if that's just how it gets dirty, I don't know.
Yeah, the Pulsemon one I have, and it's kind of why I wanted to order the one for that Run for the Money show, because it's like a translucent green.
Yeah.
And I thought that would work for Pulsemon as well. That went black.
Yeah, I think that's what might be happening with my one. Like, it did look like pen ink, but
yeah,
it doesn't seem to be coming off the way something that has been on something comes off. It seems to be more part of it.
Yeah,
because they're rubber. I think it just might be that.
I think that is the case. I think it's because it's a rubber band, and they don't sell replacement bands for the original vital bracelet anymore. So even if I did get the run for the money band or the bracelet just to get the band out of it, it probably wouldn't fit because it's the actual design.
Oh yeah.
The unit itself is a different mold to the BE.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if it's worth doing that, or maybe I just get a fan made one on Etsy. But from what I've seen, they've all shifted over to the BE model as well.
Yeah.
So I'm up a creek.
Yeah, you
with
probably
that
have to commission someone for it then. In that case, yeah.
I think the original Ghost Game band is based on the original bracelet because it was before the BE came in. So that's fine. That's just blue. That's just living up with the other Digivices at the moment. So
That's kind of a dark blue, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So the black probably won't show on that for a long, long time.
it's like the blues on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where we'll finish up.
I probably should have taken this picture down ages ago.
Well, we've gone whole shows before leaving this up, so this is more of an auditory thing anyway. There's no visual aspect to this one, unlike the live show, I think.
There's no visual. Then why are we showing off pictures?
Oh, sorry, I meant for us. Sorry, no, you're right. There is, yeah, because we show off the artwork and we've just done the whole thing on the cards and things. But like, I don't think our avatars are important on this one.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Where the live ones, it's because we're having a discussion while the episode is playing.
Yeah.
So we're bantering back and forth with the chat. So I think it was just a blank screen or a generic image. That's kind of boring. But look, I'll take it down anyway, just to see us off. So I'm going to get this rendered and uploaded. I have the thumbnail ready to go. So this is just going to go, this will go live on Wednesday.
Yeah.
In the usual time slot. But
hi, Wednesday.
Hi, Wednesday. We're saying hi from Sunday. So if new content regarding Seekers cards or dim or proper images of Soul Lugamon and things come out in the meantime, I guess we'll just talk about those next week, because I'm not going to edit them back into this video because I want to talk about them in real time.
Yeah.
So if new stuff comes out between now and Wednesday, we'll talk about it on 1-16. But for now, we'll see you all soon, and hopefully, well, you're watching this on Wednesday, so hopefully we'll see you tonight for Digimon Cross Wars episodes 17 and 18.
17 and 18?
No, 18 and 19.
18 and 19.
18 and 19. And we're going to go and prepare for Digimon Tamers 10 through 12.
Yes.
So, because we've got a Ruki story arc to get through, and maybe she'll become a good character.
And press X to doubt.
And with that, we're out of here. Much love. Take care. And see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.